Hello, good morning. How the hell are you? How was your holidays? I'm having an echo. Great to see you. That's good to hear. Oh, I'm happy to see you also. It's would you believe 6:55 in the morning, and I just had my coffee. Are you working on anything? Probably busy with the holidays, haven't you? Next project will be a 100 by, what is it, 80, 85 centimeters. Yes, I know. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have finally reached 4,000 watch hours after 1 year. So I am not complaining. Oh, you're just like me. Every time I get a new one, I am like, I must start this. I want to start this. So I put the other one to the side underneath my light board, and I start a new one, and then I get another one, and I put that under the light board. Well, let me tell you, I complain and rant and rave. Oh my goodness. But it's a big, big, big one. It's a winter one with deers in the snowy forest. It's beautiful. I'm planning it to put it above the couch, in the living room. That's where I am planning it to put it. Oh, are you the same way? Every time you get a new one, you want to, oh my goodness, it's terrible. I'm like, no, I'm not buying anymore. I'm going to finish the ones I have. I am not starting another one. And then I kit it up, and then, well, you know the rest. That's the church playing music. I have the window open. It's it's exactly 0 degrees centigrade. And everywhere in Hungary, there was snow for Christmas. What did we get? Sunshine, no snow. I was disappointed. But we had a nice time. We celebrated holiday season, and a whole bunch of people. I baked and cooked for 3 days, so I still have leftovers, which is good. I can rest. I am working on finishing this particular canvas, and then we're going to start the big, 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 big. Yes, no snow. We had snow a couple of days back, like, for half an hour, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's white. Where did it go? We had minus 10 degrees and no snow. I'm like, excuse me? It's December. We're supposed to have That white stuff? No. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Okay, let's get to work, or we are not going to have any of our diamond painting done. They just keep on getting, my light pad keeps on getting thicker and thicker. Yeah, I know, I'm bad. That's okay. Could you tell me why my husband needs 5 pens to write on one piece of paper? And they are all new ones? Weird person, let me tell you. Let's see, he's got 2 blue ones, 2 black ones, 3 pencils. The man needs a vacation. I'm telling you. Okay, so you made me feel better that I am not so bad. Now they're going to ding dong the church bell for the next half hour. I think they like playing with that contraption. It's a Swiss clock that plays music 5 minutes before the hour and then plays the church bells on the hour during the night too. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of nice during the day, but in the middle of the night, you're like, could you shut it off at sundown? No? I thought it was a good idea to shut it off at sundown. Not everyone is logical like we are. Oh, they should have some real good sales now. And I am thinking of stocking up some of the holiday and winter ones for next year. How do I sleep with the windows closed? Now, remember, I live on Main Street. That means we have fire trucks, ambulances, police, trucks, you name it, we got it. 3 windows face the main street, and the bedroom window faces the main street. Yeah. I do get this strong urge to get up, open the window, and yell, could you go home and go to bed? I don't think they would appreciate it, do you? There's the old woman sticking her head out the window. Maybe she wants to jump out. Oh, let's go rescue her. I hope they are handsome at least, don't you? I mean, that's the least you could expect is for them to be handsome. Take a shower once in a while, I swear some of these Hungarian men are allergic to showers. Actually, maybe they have a problem with. I saw it yesterday where somebody had pictures, I think it was on YouTube, that they're seriously allergic to water. I mean, I heard of people being sensitive to chlorine because in a hot spot there's pools without chlorine in it. So, okay, I get that. But to water? How can you be allergic to water? What do you do when it rains? I mean, if you're allergic to water, you don't drink water, what do you drink? Alcohol, I know. Yeah, we don't drink that stuff. I was just thinking about that. Okay, I heard of being allergic or oversensitive to sunlight, but to water? Yeah. Can you? And she was all covered with red, the rash. spotches of rash. And I'm like, huh? And what does she smell like? Okay, I suppose you could clean yourself like, with baby oil or, and I read too much. And I think I watch too many videos on YouTube. But when you're diamond painting, you have something going in the background. Anyway, I do. Yeah, how do you wash? And I mean, you have to wash your clothes. I mean, your hand goes in the water. Okay, you can wear gloves. Okay, that problem solved. I don't know. She was in the hospital. Do they wash her? Do they disinfect her in the hospital? Or what do they do? Okay, so anyway, I was watching this video on YouTube, and I seen one of those African tribes. Can you use that word in the woke society that we live in? I don't know. So in that part of the world, the hot part, where they walk around naked, where they clean with oil. I think they said argan oil, but argan oil, excuse me, is damn expensive because I use it on my hair. And I know that costs an arm and a leg if you buy the real stuff, not the imitation. Okay, but can you imagine that at certain times when you definitely need a proper wash up? Yeah, you saw that. And then they have like this, they build a fire with scented wood and all of that, and they walk over it, and supposedly that cleans that part of your anatomy that is rather stinky besides your underarms. I'm like, okay, yeah, well, okay, their skin is absolutely beautiful, but that's not because they don't wash. It's part of their, I think, genetic makeup. You know, I'm like, okay. We smoke ham. We don't smoke our between our legs. It's early in the morning to be discussing such things. See what happens when you drink espresso coffee? You start talking about all sorts of silly things. Yeah, or something about they don't want water touching them. And they think, yeah, they are absolutely gorgeous. The hair and their skin. I mean, you couldn't find a wrinkle if you went with a microscope, I think. But yeah, I was listening to Sumi's video on YouTube, and I was nearly rolling on the floor laughing. Allegedly, she had a picture of Our Lady of Montecito. I only drink 1 cup in the morning, and hubby only drinks 1 cup, and I put a little milk in it. And yeah, I put 2 spoons of sugar. It's regular coffee cup, not one of those espresso cups. But that's the only time I have sugar in the morning is in a coffee. I don't like sugar too much. Oh, I made stuffed cabbage, the usual traditional Hungarian food. I made 52 rolls of that damn thing. I thought to myself, oh, whoever invented the stuffed cabbage, I want to have a little talk with them. Like, did you have to? And I made a walnut roll, traditional. And let's see what else did we have. We had roasted duckling and chicken breast, breaded and fried, and mashed potatoes, and cucumber salad, and walnut, the sweet walnuts, the regular walnuts if it's winter, not walnuts, chestnuts. And they make like a paste in this country. And then it was frozen, and you grate it, and you put in a little cup. Yeah, it was turned out very good. I use beef and turkey leg ground meat because we don't eat pork, you know. It's a seasoning, really. It doesn't really matter what kind of meat. It's a seasoning. If it's well seasoned, fantastic. So then we had the chestnut with whipped cream. That's all. Oh, and I made soup, of course. This is hungry. You must have soup. I made a beef bone. We call it beef bone. You know, it's a soup bones with meat on it. And I put onions and carrots and white carrots and all the good stuff in it. So we had soup. My grandson is 2 years old and he's just getting acquainted with table food, which I think is a bit late, but you know, what can I say? He's a little devil, I'm telling you. The first word that he learned to say clearly is calling his singing elephant an idiot. I go, excuse me, what do you teach this kid? He's calling the little elephant an idiot? Hmm. I thought, that's interesting. Hmm. Next thing, he's going to start swearing in 2 languages. Ooh. Okay, is there any leftovers? I'm going to your house. Ooh, chicken pot roast, baked bean, mac and cheese. All my favorite foods. Well, the ham I replace with turkey ham. It tastes good. It's not the real thing, but it, you know. Scallop potatoes. I got a recipe from the internet. Finally, it turned out great. Because before I was trying to make, you know, potatoes au gratin, and somehow the cheese, you know, the sauce, it just didn't turn out good. I'm just thinking if I made potatoes au gratin, then I could make baked mac and cheese with the same sauce, couldn't I? Instead of putting potatoes in it, I could put apple macaronis in it. Mmm. I wish somebody else would cook already for me. Anyway, what happened was we canceled Christmas. Okay. Well, you know, my husband is Egyptian, so he's Muslim. He's one of those normal ones. Um, and my grandson called that his car broke down and they can't make it for Christmas. So I said, oh, good. Then we can go to one of the hot spring spas. There, we have a lot of it over here in Hungary, you know. And I can have, for the first time in my life, I can have a relaxing Christmas and we can stay there until New Year's. And 3 days before Christmas, my grandson's wife calls me to tell me they're coming. Let me not expand on the adjectives and adverbs I used at that particular moment. I mean, getting, you name it, from the Christmas tree to the food, everything had to be done in the last 3 days. Now, everything closes down in this country on the 24th at noon because the 24th at night is already a holiday. You know, that's in this country, you have your dinner and you open the gifts and then they go to midnight mass to those that go to midnight services. And on the 25th, everyone stays home. And on the 26th, you're allowed to visit. Well, these people showed up on the 25th. So much for that. Oh, can you imagine 3 days? And I have to get ready like for 12 people? I'm like, oh my God. Well, of course, first thing I had to do was cancel a reservation. I did not get my deposit back because I canceled it so late. everything is booked solid for the holidays. All these spas with the hot spring and a lot of, the school vacation and everything. So a lot of people come from the neighboring countries. We're in the middle of Europe, so well, now they closed the borders, so they don't travel that much. But whew. Well, believe me, she walked in that door rather sheepishly. She knew she was going to get it from me. I mean, let me not elaborate on the fact when I. Yeah, everything is in the freezer. Help yourself. There's a stove, there's a stink. Help yourself. Do it. And not to mention, they had to pull out my front teeth 3 weeks ago. 2. So, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. Yeah, I was singing that song. You don't want me to sing. No, 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 no. Even the cats go away. That should have been a good idea. Now you have a good idea. I should have left a note. There's the stuff in the freezer. I should have made a list. There's a stove. You know how to use it. Make yourself at home. They really would have deserved it pulling a stunt like that on me. And then my grandson complains how much they had to pay to have the car fixed in a hurry, like in an emergency. I go, you want to see what an emergency looks like? How about if I kick both of you and you sit down? He goes, are you upset? I go, no. I'm slaving over a hot stove for 3 days instead of sitting in a spa. Why would I be upset? No, of course not. No. And then my grandson's wife, she goes, oh, you had a tooth pulled out? I go, oh, you have to notice. I am aware of what I had pulled out. It was infected. There was no other way to. I had duck lips, for free from the dentist. I couldn't even open my mouth, not even to put a straw in. I go, do you have to notice? I did a lot of practicing the more colorful words of the Hungarian language under my breath with a smile. Mm-hmm. Anyway, thank God it's over. I told them, you didn't get a present because your present went for the deposit for the week. Sorry. Of course, for the little kid, I bought presents. It's not his fault. His parents are stupid, right? Okay. Oh, I made this little girl with the swing. Teeth pulling, yeah. It doesn't want to stand up. So I'm going to have to do something to reinforce the tree branch, the trunk of the tree over here that I'm working now. I thought of using like a chopstick to put on the back of it so it doesn't lean. It doesn't want to stand up. I think the girl on the swing, and it's got 2 chains, and it's actually swinging. I think it's too heavy for that diamond painting to stand up, although the bottom is a double bottom. There's the one that's diamond painted and there's a clear one. Yeah, it didn't want to stand up, but I got it to stand up finally. So I'm definitely going to reinforce the tree trunk because it's a desk decoration, and right now it's sitting in my window. That's the first time I saw that, and that's from a Hungarian company. So I didn't have to wait for 6 months to get it delivered. They have really expanded since they opened. I think a year ago I did their first, and the little bag The little Christmas bag was from Victoria's Moon. Now they also improved. Would you believe? I know, don't fall off your chair. Victoria's Moon improved. I was actually able to see the drill field and the the symbols. Sometimes I can't remember English. Sometimes I can't remember Hungarian. Sometimes I can't remember my own name. I never know what the date is, although I have a desk calendar. I got it as a present because I never know what the date is. All I have to do is look at it. You think I would look at it to know what the date is? No. It's easier to say, I don't know. Am I supposed to know everything? I don't know. Yeah. So I'm going to have, you would not believe what these implants cost. You would not believe. I asked the stupid doctor, I go, is it made out of gold? What the hell? I could buy a house for that amount of money? But anyway, they need to be replaced. What can I say? That's all there is to it. It was an extremely bad infection, and we were worried about my right eye. The infection seemed to have gone up the side of my nose to the corner of my eye. Yes, they have really improved. Well, I did give them a constructive criticism, and I showed them that we really had a time. Okay, the end result was a beautiful, picture. Okay, fine. But I mean, we went through hell and back to get it done. The only thing is, I'm stubborn as hell, so I didn't give up. But they have really improved. Okay, the only problem I had, I told them, okay, it's nice that you put in an inventory sheet, but the ink on that is still very light and it's extremely small. So I told them this is something they need to adjust. It's a small adjustment to the computer. I don't think it's not brain surgery, or whatever. They did improve. I was surprised because for years there were complaints about them because every every video I saw on YouTube about Victoria's Moon, they were complaining. And I said, well, I don't know if I want to, get in touch with them. I don't know because it's going to take a long time. Well, for a week I had a fever and in extreme pain. You could imagine if my whole face was swollen like that. I couldn't even drink anything. I had to have an IV going because I couldn't even fit a straw into my mouth. And then it was, liquids and soft foods until everything healed. Now everything is healed. And the doctor goes, well, he suggests implants because we're only talking about 2. Yeah, I had to get off. It was bad. But I found a good local dentist, a different one. We moved to a city. The one that caused the problems is the village one. He's from Germany. You don't want to hear the names I called him. The one over here is from Iran. I go, I don't think he's going to like me too much being an American. So we're not going to tell him that. We're just going to tell him that I'm Hungarian. Anyway, he seemed more normal. And he explained everything to me and said that this is the best solution for a more permanent solution. Since it had to be removed, there was no saving it. Yeah, I was told my diamond painting put people to sleep. I go, I don't know if I should take it as a compliment. Well, I have to talk to hysterical Arab all day. And I'm like, yes, dear, of course, dear. You are saying totally stupid things, but that's okay, dear. Go ahead, say it. I'm half deaf anyway, so I only hear 1/4 of it. Yeah. Yeah. I was told it could put people to sleep. I go, well, at least it's good for something. Anyway, I was surprised on Christmas Day on the 25th. I open YouTube. Well, YouTube, it gets hysterical. Keeps on taking and adding, subs and watch hours and whatever. And you need 4,000 watch hours to be monetized. Guess who got 4,000 on Christmas Day? Little old me. I was like, what the hell? Today's Christmas? Was this a Christmas present? Because they kept on taking away subs. My disco outhouse, oh, that was funny. Oh, that was. You have to remember, this was a village, a Hungarian village, and a wood outhouse. And that damn flashlight would not die. Simply would not die. I mean, people from the village kept on looking at my shithole. I'm like, okay, that's not half as bad as my kitchen filled with smoke because I didn't know you're supposed to open the chimney vent for the smoke to go up the chimney. I made the fire. Okay, that was fine. The smoke had no place to go. Yes, we had some memories of the first days being here and village life. You need a sense of humor, definitely. But unfortunately, I also have a sarcastic streak to my nature. Yes. And village people do not understand sarcasm. They're like, what did she say? Don't worry, she's American. Don't listen to her. She says stupid things. I go, thank you. You're so kind. Whenever somebody says something stupid, I just stand and smile. I smile with my mouth closed now so they don't see the holes in the front of my face. The kitchen, yeah, that was yeah. I mean, you should have seen the face on that man that was working in the bathroom. He comes to the kitchen filled with smoke, and he just pops a little lever. Now, did I feel like a total idiot? Mm-hmm. I'm like, he said nothing. I was trying to warm up the kitchen with the windows open in a minus 10 degrees centigrade. He's like, yeah. It was not half as bad as taking a bath in the kitchen. When you have a 200-liter boiler that doesn't want to heat. Hmm. We had some interesting things going. But like I said, you need to be prepared when you move to a new situation. You need to be prepared for certain inconveniences. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I got heat stroke in the summer. My husband wanted to see the cornfields in 37 degrees centigrade, plus 37 degrees centigrade in the afternoon, the hottest part of the day. The ambulance brought me home. No, it didn't exist. I did not have an address. I am living in a construction site, they told me. They know. I go, excuse me, it's 5-story house in the middle of Main Street. There is no house there. I go, okay, yeah. They wrote on a paper, I'm living in a construction site with water, heat, gas, light, yeah, telephone, you name it. Yep, in a construction site. And I'm like, that's where my American upbringing and my sarcasm comes out. I stand there smiling at the woman. Of course I am. Of course you're right. Under my breath, I'm saying you're a complete, total idiot, but of course you're right. Whatever you say, just give me the freaking paper already. You get many of these intelligently challenged officials. Yeah, I'm squatters. No, now we have an address. It's going to be 3 years in February that we live here, and now we have an address. I don't know where we were for the past 3 years, but okay. If I would make a channel, and however, there is an idea that just fleeted through my mind. If I made a channel about all my experiences here in Hungary, I think everybody would be rolling on the floor. They would not believe it. I mean, you're just standing there like, excuse me? Are you for real? In the summer, we were in a hot spot. They opened one of the pools over here. They are refurbishing it for the past 2 years. I don't know what the hell they're doing there, but they're doing it. I see a lot of trucks going by. I said we're on the main street, and I'm looking right on the main street. Anyway, yeah, we were sitting there, and they had a temporary staff. Now, you must remember the water coming from the ground is steaming hot, like cooking hot. I don't know what the exact temperature is, but okay. You need to mix it properly with cold water to have the proper temperature prescribed by the doctors, which is usually about 25, 26, maximum 28 degrees centigrade. So we told the lady that was checking the pool temperature that the water's too hot. Everybody was getting out of the water. And she goes, well, it's only 32 degrees centigrade. And I'm like, you want to cook us or what the hell? I go, could you possibly open the cold water? Everybody's getting out of the pool. You want these old people to get heart attacks from the hot water? You have to be careful about such things. Yeah, we were there. We tried to eat dinner. And as I said, we don't eat pork. Okay. So we tried to order dinner. And I'm like, well, we have chicken and we have chicken and we have chicken. So I guess we're going to choose chicken. And I go, well, we will start with the chicken soup. In Hungary, you always eat soup. And the waiter, he was very nice. He goes, well, we made the chicken broth with pork bone soup bones. I go, why do you call it chicken soup if you use pork soup bones to make the base? And he's like, I don't know. The cook did it. And I'm like, at this time, I would seriously consider having an alcoholic beverage. It is not recommended to drink alcohol when you are in a hot spring spa. Yeah. Yeah, but the chicken soup was made from pork soup bones, the broth. I go, why do you call it chicken soup? He goes, because we put chicken meat in it. Yeah, these are the times when you smile and you go, okay. I'm sure somewhere that is perfectly logical. However, to my mind, that just sounds totally stupid, but let's just cancel the soup. Okay. This is what I mean if I would just list my daily experiences, and then probably I would get comments like, is that all you do is whine and complain? Yep, that's all what I do. I rant and rave. I talk about every stupid thing you can think of. By the way, the little kid, the 2-year-old, thinks the potty seat is for watching television. He hasn't gotten the point that we would like him to produce something in the potty seat. No, it's for sitting down and watching Sesame Street. Um, right now, he's learning. There are 5 little pandas jumping on the bed. Yes, and then he falls off the potty seat when the pandas fall off the bed. I go, okay, the kid is half Hungarian. What can I say? Maybe he'll outgrow it. Dear. There's a little girl. I love doing it. It's too bad that on a camera I couldn't show. It was made for crystals. Oh, it was sparkly, beautiful, but it didn't show up on the camera. Yeah, he fell off the potty seat. They brought the potty seat over here when they came for wonderful Christmas dinner. I go, oh, it's very good. It's about time the kid was potty trained. And the mommy goes, no, 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 he watches TV on it. I go, most people sit on a couch or on a chair. This kid sits in a potty seat. Okay, that's logical for a Hungarian. Okay, so let's turn Sesame Street on for the stupid little kid. I call him the mini monster. The latest thing is he dances. I put it on YouTube on my thing. He grabbed the vacuum cleaner and the music was on and he was dancing with the vacuum cleaner. Weird kid, let me tell you. He enjoyed it. The floor didn't get any cleaner, but he enjoyed it. Okay, whatever. I do feel I have changed a lot living in this country. I have become, shall we say, much less hysterical, calmer. I have begun to accept people like they are. I keep my opinions to myself, and boy, do I have opinions. Oh, he's fine. You gotta give him a telephone or a television, and he's fine. You know, he was walking the earplugs. You know, the, what do you call them? With the cable that you stick into your telephone and you listen to it. Earplugs. Well, it has a cable, and it was walking it like you walk a dog. I mean, I spend money importing play school toys, intelligent toys that teaches the kid. What does he play with? Oh, you know the answer to that. The box. He plays with the box. I'm like, I imported that damn toy for you so you get smarter. And he's grinning, sitting in the box. Okay, maybe mommy and daddy can play with the toy and they can become smarter. Okay, dear one, let's get to work. So, I'm going to put in some work music and we're going to continue diamond painting. How does that sound? And empty boxes. Empty boxes in the wrapping paper. Yeah, mine did the same thing. Oh, did I scare you? Oh, come on. Stop that. It's buffering. I don't know why. Let's see if it will calm down. Why are you buffering, you idiot? Okay. So if I don't see you again, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for your support for all my videos, and we will talk again. Let's do a little diamond painting to music. Mwah! To your family also. Good morning.